Holy holiday hangover, Batman. It's December 26th. We hope everybody had an amazing Christmas, and we're going to continue this week bringing you some great conversations. Today, we have Zac and Austin on the show. You know them. You love them. You can't call them the Rohrman boys because the Rohrman boys are actually...
They're actually
the
people.
brothers. Yeah. The boys that work at Rohrman.
At the Rohrman
stores.
stores.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Christmas is that quickly.
Boom.
It's over.
Over.
And New Year's is about here. Oh my gosh. My wife and I were talking that I said to her, because right now, it's upstate New York, right? So the whole last week has been cold and snowy, and it's beautiful for Christmas week. I love it.
That's
honestly.
amazing.
This is the best week, but I'm going to be so over it.
It's 58 and rainy here.
That sounds terrible. I'm going to, Jim Cook, the producer for, More Than Cars, his film crew out of Nashville, shoots all the stuff. He sent me a picture of a campfire yesterday. If you were in town, I'd invite you over. And I sent a picture of like my dog laying in the snow. He was like, "Oh,
that's messed up."
It's good for this week. I'm going to be so over it by next week. And my wife and I were saying, I said, "Do you realize in just 90 days, which goes really fast these days, 90 days,
it'll be balmy."
I was like, "We're going to be talking about like springtime and when are we getting the boat out?" Right? Like 90 days.
It's just 90 days. It feels like a long time, though, to be in the cold.
A lot's about to happen in that 90 days.
A lot's about to happen.
NADA is going to be next level.
NADA, we've got, they're just NADA coming up. Hey, if you haven't been to NADAparties.com, actually, you should check it out because we're starting to aggregate all of the after parties that happen at the NADA show in New Orleans. It's sure to be a party. I think there's like 8, 9, 10 of them on there already. So go check them out. I think we have like just a few tickets available still at our happy hour. After that, it's going to go straight to wait list. So don't miss out on your opportunity.
So make sure you sign up.
Tickets.
The list is going to keep getting longer. Make sure you sign up. If it says sold out, get on the wait list because we're going to verify everyone that they're going to be there because we have space limitations, but it's not going to be like show up if you want to. If you're on the list already, you need to watch your email or your text. What are we doing? Email notifications?
Email, text right? If we have your phone number, the whole 9 yards.
But it's going to be like, you need to confirm you're going to be there. If not, your ticket is going to someone on the wait list. So make sure you get on the wait list because surely people on the wait list are going to get in. And we're going to do a little lottery in the end too. It's going to be so much fun. NADAparties.com.
There you go.
All right.
Speaking of a party, this week is a party, right?
It is a party.
This is such a party. I can smell it in the air. The retail is palpable. You know what I mean? And so we thought we'd bring you a conversation with a couple retail savants, Zac Kinch, Austin Conroy, the guys at Rohrman up in Indiana. They have been doing some crazy stuff this year when it comes to social media, social proof, podcasting, and they're learning how to drive leads and engagement and conversations across that. So we thought we'd ask them about it.
What do you get when you take a GM who has crazy sales promotion ideas and put him with a fixed ops director with millions of views on TikTok?
A donkey.
Obviously.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh, man. Obviously, it's the Driving Relationships podcast hosted by Zac Kinch, GM of Bob Rohrman Toyota, and the one and only dealer plate guy, a.k.a. Austin Conroy, Rohrman's regional fixed ops director. Gentlemen, welcome to your first year-end extravaganza.
Let's go. We made the cut. I know. It's exciting.
Yeah. I know.
It's
Nathan sent out 600 invites.
Oh,
and you guys said yes.
$5.99 right here, baby. $5.99.
Yeah, it was. It was like, oh, we're going to have to cancel this sucker. Wait. There's an email. Thanks so much for joining us. You guys have been so much fun watching you just come up out of nowhere in the industry. Well, you've been doing what you've been doing for a long time, but I feel like social media and the broader industry is just becoming aware of all the amazing things you're doing. And you're keeping us laughing. You're keeping us informed. Zac's getting back on the sales desk and he's showing us that he's still got the sauce. Zac, you're a GM, but you've been posting on LinkedIn about going back to the sales desk.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to lead an underperforming team. What have you learned about yourself and kind of the whole team? I mean, give us the deep stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I would say the first thing is The idea of going back and doing both roles was a terrible decision.
Yeah, like because there was no one that was like, I'll be a GM for a month.
Yeah, right. It was 7 days in coming up for air going, hey, this is great. And then like days 8, 9, 10, it's like, man, I have no time at all. The shock factor has been the number of things that your team, your staff, your people work around instead of reporting back saying, hey, this is broke, it needs fixed. And just learning real quick about how to get around all of the problems instead of make them right. So
can you give us an example of one where you were listen,
for sure. Like CRM issues, right? There's nothing wrong with our CRM. It's just there's things that we want it to work a certain way and it's not. And we had one where, a trade pending lead would come in where somebody was quoting out their vehicle and then it turns into a purchase opportunity. Well, they were just creating another lead and building it out as a second customer because it was a vehicle acquisition lead. So you couldn't build out a vehicle. So we were doubling up data. We were carrying other entries of stuff that shouldn't be there. And I'm like, why aren't you guys changing this? And it's like, well, we're so busy. We just go around it instead of reaching out. And it's like,
the only thing that gets back to you is, man, this CRM sucks.
Yeah. Or these leads are terrible. And it's like, what do you mean the leads are terrible? So by cleaning even the data this month, we found that those leads went from a 6% close rate to 12%. And it's like, all right, you guys are complaining about this being terrible.
Wow.
And it's a lower producer than what we want, but it's better than 6%. Like you doubled up your production.
And then the other thing, which was kind of cool, the power of social media, he made the post about the CRM issues, which every CRM has issues, right?
Of course.
Our CRM reps showed up the next day in the showroom and we're like, hey man, can we help you? They brought 2 guys in.
Yeah, so that wasn't intended for our company that's out there. We didn't mean to get you guys all fired up on this one.
And then they're like, make sure you film this part too. Well, we had phone calls. You better post about this as well.
We had phone calls from directors and VPs of it going, hey, what'd you find wrong with it? I was like, no, there's nothing wrong.
That is the power of social media.
But how have you been able to leverage that into business outcomes and the change that you're making within the fixed ops arena at Rohrman?
Yeah, so great question. So, part of my role is to recruit and attract and retain talent. And so I'm like, I want to build this platform. It's like the funny stuff. It's evolving into like showing you how it normally is to how it should be. And then I got this link tree going like a couple days ago because it seems like all the big creators have a link tree. And so
it is. Okay.
I got a little website started, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Guys, I've gotten 3 resumes so far in the last couple days.
Unreal.
Like, in that contact form, just saying, hey, can I talk with you? Hey, I want to get in automotive. Hey, I want to level up my situation. That's the power of it. And then we actually can I share the stat about the leads?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So
please, yes.
Hey, do you guys mind if I share it? Because I'm going to share it. If not, this is going to be terrible.
So they said they're going to edit.
He just shuts you down and is like, interview's over.
So we just got some analytics from our media agency. And Zach's number 4 lead source. Okay, so the 3 lead sources like Google pay-per-click, the normal just organic website, whatever. The first real lead source, highest engagement, was his link tree on the social medias, higher than any other of the third parties that he pays for.
That
is incredible.
It's only been live for 9 months, so
it's
literally
incredible.
For year to date, 9 months of it was.
And we're not even talking like 1 or 2 views more people driving to the website. It was like 50% more than a very
let's not even talk about quality.
Oh,
right,
for sure.
Because the quality of the ones that are coming through your link tree are like they're like self-vetted.
They're connected with you.
So what are you guys looking forward to in 2025 with the podcast and how that's integrating with the dealership world?
2025, should we reveal the big plans?
Go ahead.
We don't even know what they are yet. So if you want to know how this has happened, this is
Austin
exactly
goes, you want to reveal the big
moment.
plans? And Zach's like, yeah, please tell me.
What are they?
I looked at him, he looked at me, but no, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just continuing to try things and be pioneers. And, it's trying to answer the ROI question, trying to capitalize, it's different, right? But we know that something's working. People are buying cars because of it. We're cutting ad budgets because of it, but getting better results. And so it's like, man, there's something here. Now we just got to figure out really how to get the movement on it. But I think the problem is a lot of people quit too soon, right? So for us, it's kind of like maybe you have a couple episodes that don't have a lot of views. It's like, but then that next one could be the one that hits and you get a ton of followers and it pushes you over the edge. And
that's the
sell a bunch of
social
cars
media right now. That's the big difference that people I think don't understand as much about what social media algorithms were even 12 months ago, especially 24 months ago. is now that you're going to strike out more, but you're also going to hit more home runs that you never would have been able to hit before. And that's really the mindset. It's no longer can I grind out singles and doubles. It's like you have to keep trying things because you're going to get the home runs, you're going to get the grand slams, but you're also going to have to deal with the low views too.
Well, Zach knows the algorithm like inside and out. So if you guys have any questions about that,
yeah, you can actually go to dealerplateguy.com.
Yeah. Why don't you give us his personal email?
Hey, I will say this, talking to your point, posting 16 days straight on LinkedIn on similar topics, like even though that's the same thing, you know, it's hard to try to be creative with it. To your point, it's 100% that. I may have a day that goes, 40,000 impressions on a post and the next day does 2,800. And it's like, wait a minute, I structured these real similar, same time. So even picking like now I have in my mind, okay, this day I need to go in the morning, this day I need to go in the evening, what time? So it's crazy going like 16 days in. I've done over 250,000 impressions on LinkedIn, but it's, days of 2,000, days of 40,000, days of 36,000. So really to that algorithm of like trying to just mix it up and see what happens. And that's what has made us successful in the car business. That we'll have an idea and try to change it. And now it's going into this social side that's been, I think, good so far, as we've shared.
Yeah, consistency. I mean, that's a big key.
That's awesome. Gents, thanks for spending a little time with us. We're pumped for what you guys are doing. Can't wait to see what 2025 looks like. And obviously more announcements on the way from you guys. Thanks for joining us. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.
Same
Happy
to
New
you guys.
Year.
Thank you.
There could be two nicer guys in the industry.
They're so smiley. You know what I mean?
I know. I think Austin's got like this little cult following now with his baby blues.
Right.
It's going to get dicey for him in a minute. You're going to start seeing pictures of him around. We're going to go to More Than Cars fixed ops departments. And we're going to see like teenage boy band posters of Austin Conroy up there.
Unbelievable.
That needs its own social post.
That does need its own Austin Conroy boy band.
Boy band.
Frosted tips, the whole 9 yards. Oh, it's coming for you.
How old is he, by the way? Is he old enough to have had frosted tips?
Can't be older than 23. Well, no, he's probably older than that, but he looks 23. Like that. I mean, that boy's skin is just pristine. You know what I mean?
Well, on that note, I think we've done all the work we can possibly do for you today.
Get him out of here.
So look, we know if you're in the stores, we know you're out there, you're working hard, you're serving people with the holiday hangover. It's a great time to just do something extra for them. Send them into the new year the right way. We will see you here tomorrow.